Aloha, and this is Joshua Hayes coming with you with the BigWaveTrading.com report for October 1st. First of all, today was basically a day of nothing, so let's get this straight right now. It's basically what we like to call don't know if it was everywhere else, but it's what we call an inside day. It's when basically prices stay rooted in between the daily price action the day before. It kind of looks like it on the S&P 500. And on the NASDAQ, it looks like it the same way, and it was probably like that on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Take a look at that. Yeah, basically. So it was a nothing day, and S&P, yeah, just a flat day, just a flat nothing do nothing day. And another thing that should be noticed overall everywhere is that since the massive breakdown, volume has declined now 2 days in a row. Volume on the NASDAQ was below the 50-day volume average, and volume on the S&P 500 was slightly above average. So just average volume. Once again, I'd like to remind you on the selling. The NDX is the same way, an inside day, lower volume. There is nothing to talk about tonight, as there were no new longs, no new shorts, so there was nothing to do. So really, whenever we look at the inside days and how little we moved today, I guess it's kind of amazing that it was so little volatility was within today, I guess you could say, overall. The VIX is at 39, and so it came well off its highs of 48.40 already, and that already shows me that, once again, too complacent, too fast. But I do want to show you something. Oh, it's just proven once again, after a long downtrend of where price stays below the white line, and even when it gets above it, can't get above the purple line. Stays like that for years. And then all of a sudden, price breaks out above the purple and white line. The white line crosses the purple line to the upside with price still above the white line. The price comes down and it touches the average. Bounces right off the average and continues to move higher. That is the United States dollar index there, folks, and that is a bullish chart. And I've been bullish on it since August, since it was able to get back above both averages. And since then, it continues to climb higher after a dip to the 50-day moving average. As long as it stays above the white line, and the white line trends up with the purple line starting to trend higher, the dollar's a bull. And that'll just prove everybody wrong, and it won't be that bad. So it's been a pretty big fall since September 11th, but it looks like we're going to kind of at least, if not bottom, at least for now, we've abated the worst, and off the lows, we are 10% off the lows with the dollar. So the dollar's not as weak as some people out there seem to believe it is, because I've got a few friends that really think that our dollar is extremely weak, and I'm trying to tell them that it's relative strength-wise, as you can see via the relative strength line, compared to the price move, has really strengthened up compared to the market. So the dollar's okay. That's where I have about 91% of my money now, because Moss and Pot has crashed after hours. I was short both stocks. So once again, Jim Cramer tells us tonight that that we need to watch out and sell those ag stocks. Well, that would have helped 30 points ago whenever I was telling you to go short them. But, everybody watches him and nobody watches me, which is fine. I don't care. It's just funny that I continue to be right constantly, and still, yet there's so many people that watch that damn show. Whatever. Anyway, as you can see, the United States dollar since the March-April lows has been in an uptrend. It looks good. The NASDAQ's not breaking down, but like I said, I'm telling you, this looks like a market that's just starting to sell off, not a market that's just ending a sell-off. And I just don't see, not a very big bull, bottom line. Here's a weekly chart. All I see are big, fat red bars above the yellow 50-day volume average. Just looks like nonstop selling to me since the middle of 2007. So charts are going to have to straighten up, and until I see a whole bunch of this around, which if you even notice, it lost its max green bop today, until I start seeing this everywhere, there's no way I'm going to be a bull. So just to wrap it up, things are still plodding along. We're still below the 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average, and nobody should be thinking about going long stocks or, quote, quote, bargains, as so-called some people say. This is Joshua Hayes with the BigWaveTraining.com report for October 1st. Not much happened today, folks. Don't get too worked up. Aloha.